Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. As always, I appreciate that. As you might know, I'm going through my Steam list from the top to the bottom, reviewing all the games that I own. Next up is a game called Abyss Odyssey from Ace Team, a developer that is based in Chile, South America. So that's a little different, and the game is a little different from, well, what you've come to expect from a Castlevania / platform brawler type of game. Because it does combine all these elements, but does it do a good job at that? Well, let's first start with the graphics. The aesthetic is actually quite interesting. It has a sort of Art Nouveau style that I do like. It does make the game stand out from the platform crowd. The game was released, I think, in 2014, when the whole procedurally generated thing was still a thing. So this game gives you procedurally generated levels, but mostly only the platforms are somewhat randomized, as well as the location of enemies. So here comes the problem with most of those games, that they do become repetitive. I mean, it sounds all great, like procedurally generated, so every time you play it's different. Well, yeah, literally it's different, but basically you're playing the same thing over and over again. So it becomes repetitive. But still, there are some really nice backdrops. Again, the style gets the game quite a few points in my book. But the unique selling point of this game is actually something else.
I will avenge you, Catrien!
You know the roguelike genre, right? Where you play a game and when you die, it's game over. Well, in this game, there is permadeath, so your character can die. But there's a twist, because if you die, you get to control a regular soldier that is weaker than the main character, but has his own set of moves and attacks. And the objective is pretty much to find a shrine to resurrect your main character, so you can continue playing with that main character. And I do like that idea. I do like that the game, once your character dies, gives you a new purpose, and that you can continue playing in a little bit different way, with a different motivation. As this is also a fighting game, or a brawler, so to speak, there is quite a deep fighting system in this game, with various offensive and defensive moves and primary and secondary attacks. There's also a nice selection of weapons, and with various stats and bonuses and upgrades and so forth. But the problem here is that, yes, this fighting system in theory is all really cool, but it's held back by the controls that are very unresponsive, I think. Especially, like, for instance, when you're turning around to face an enemy that's behind you, it just takes a while. There is input lag in this game, and it really takes this game down. It artificially makes this game difficult. And it made it so that it became more like a button mashy type of game, whereas I would have liked this game to actually have a strategic fighting system, because it's in there, but you won't probably use it as it was intended. That's the whole problem with this game. So you'll probably be using the same moves and attacks over and over again just to get through to the next level. But overall, it is a highly polished game with some really nice tunes and some good graphics, but the gameplay suffers. And that's why I just can't recommend this game. If you're looking for that combination of platforming and brawling, I would probably skip this one, unless you really like the art style and you like playing a game in co-op, because it offers that. So playing a game with a buddy is always better than playing alone. That's probably why I would have... I could recommend this if you're playing with a friend. If not, it's probably going to be a button mashy, repetitive thing that's probably not going to stick in your mind for the rest of your life. So that's my opinion on this game. Let me know what you think. Leave comments, subscribe. I appreciate that, and see you next time.